God. Some of these songs, man. It's so weird. Jeez, that was loud. Yeah, who would try and profit from the world going to end? I wouldn't buy it on sheer principle. How do I have an energy shortage? Probably a real Craigslist post. Probably not until noon or so. I think they're going to do like a live stream, and the patch will probably release after that or during that. That should be almost done.
Research complete.
What the hell is that one? Aluminum. Bobata traded for classic muscle car truck. We want to work on it with me for fun. I just don't ever. I don't really have time. I mean, I don't even work on my own car. I want to, but fuck, man. I just like don't have the will to do anything. Like, all I ever want to do if I'm not doing nothing is play games, because it's, I don't know, it's the only thing I've ever really had fun doing, and I don't even really have fun doing it anymore a lot of the time. It's not like I don't, I just don't, you know. I don't know. It's more like I'm weird than I don't want to do it, I guess, if that makes sense. God, I really miss driving my car too, but God. You're gonna get yourself an old muscle car and fix it up. Like that, it's the kind of thing I wouldn't hate to do, but I just like for me, it feels like I don't have time to do anything. Like we're always stressing about money and shit, so I can't really do anything for fun, I guess. Like I do this, but you know, it's mostly just routine at this point. Yeah, that one's 200 days? What is with these weird fucking songs, man? Like, I wish I could just go out and start working on my car. I need to figure out. I need to figure out how I could stream that. And what I really need is I need like a shitty tablet or another phone or something. So that I can set it up and stream it, because that would make me way more likely to do it. Like when I was cleaning the room the other day, I'm like prepping the room to like put the flooring down. Well, you're going out. Yeah, it's something different about going outside, even if you're going out in front of your house, compared to like sitting inside. It's like a way different energy. Like on the weekends, we do a lot of stuff in our backyard. Like we built a garden, and we just got rid of the garden that we built. Like, I don't even really help do that. Like I got rid of the flower beds and stuff. I put all the shit that had to go in the truck, but I didn't really help do nothing else. But it needs to be raked out more so that we can move all the like playground stuff over in the corner on the other side. We're basically turning our garden into a playground instead of having the playground stuff just sitting on the side of the yard. Yeah, I don't like watering either, but I convinced him to get a timer, like a timer you hook up to the faucet, and then you just set it and forget it. But you have to set up sprinklers and stuff. So it's like an automated sprinkler system, but like a jank one, not like an in-ground one. It's like hoses connected to sprinklers connected to a timer. It worked pretty good, I guess. But they had they had to tell me the times and stuff. Replace it with the Seasonic. Yeah. I don't remember which one Linus Tech Tip always recommended, but I know Seasonic was one that I saw before. Bronze. I don't even know what mine is. I don't know if I've ever really gotten like silver or gold. It's just like power efficiency stuff. 750 watts though is probably pretty low in this. It seems like it requires higher end ones, like 850, 950, 1000 watt. Yeah, it'd definitely be an upgrade. I should have had him deliver. I don't think I have that many bricks. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. The guy that used to do all the rentals just had me fix his phone the other day. The people at Best Buy couldn't figure out how to do it, but I did it. I got like he had a like a Samsung A50 and it was just dead. Like the battery was dead. It kept restarting and shit. And I figured out how to. And he had another like a second Samsung A50 that he wanted to use instead of buying a new phone. Even though he's like a literal millionaire, he doesn't want to buy a new phone. But I set it. I got it to work. I got all of his stuff on the new phone and set it up the way he used to have it. But he hasn't said nothing, so I guess it was good enough. But he paid me $200 to do that, which I don't know, was okay, I guess. I mean, for $200, he could have just got like an unlocked phone, you know. But whatever. I don't know. The old one was just the battery was just bad. It's super old. Like he's had it forever, and it just was starting to die. So Best Buy they said they couldn't figure out how to do it. But I could kind of understand why, because he doesn't know any of his passwords or any of that shit. I had to like hack into all of his accounts, and I set all of his passwords to like the same password because it doesn't really fucking matter. In his case especially, it's useful that he knows all the passwords. Like he has like thousands of sticky notes in his office at his house that have like passwords and things written down. Like he writes everything down on sticky notes. So he's like unlocking his safe and going through his sticky notes to try and find the password for like his Google account and stuff. Yeah, he's definitely one of those. He just wants his shit to work. But he's also like he's literally a millionaire. He sold his property on Priest Lake, like a fucking nice ass house right on the edge of Priest Lake. Like you walk down to the edge of the yard and you're in the lake. He sold that for like a fuckload of money, and it got split between him and his brother and his sister. Which to me is crazy. I can't believe it feels like selling property is the worst thing you could possibly do. Especially property there, like near Sandpoint, and man, it feels like it would have been so valuable, but I guess they just didn't want to deal with it. Yeah, I wish I had the money to buy that house, honestly. That house, like, if it doesn't have any major problems, like the roof, did you look at the pictures, the old pictures from the original listing when it sold for $217K in 2020? In 6 years, whoever was in that house fucking ruined it. It was so fucking nice. It's like a bubbly, like, teen that with their whole life ahead of them, and then they became a meth addict. That's what it looks like in the version of a house. Like, it made me mad. It still makes me mad. That house was so fucking nice. Oh my god! You just look at you go on that listing that you linked, and you scroll down towards the bottom, and it shows like previous listings and tax information or something like that. It's a little drop down menu. And then you scroll down in that, and it shows the old pictures from the original listing. The house, it's insane. It's insane how nice the house was. The yard, everything. Like, the yard had grass. The fucking paint on the house was great. Like, it was like pristine. It was so good. And then some guy bought it for $217K, and he rented it to some fucking scumbag family, and they absolutely demolished that fucking house. It makes me so mad to think about it. I can't believe that someone would do that. Like, how the fuck much did he rent that house for? I can't believe, like, who the fuck does that? They must have been paying so much in rent. Yeah, it's not in an HOA. Like, it makes me so mad. Like, that house looks exactly like my house too. It's so close. I thought that's why you were linking it to me at first, because it looked like my house. But it was just a coincidence. But it said that house was built in 1971, and ours was built in like the 1950s. Even though they look pretty much the same. Yeah, 8 bedrooms. That's insane. It's 8 bedrooms and it's 2.5 bath. So it has 2 full bathrooms and then a half bathroom. How the fuck is there that much house in that space? It's crazy. The original listing shows it as having 3 bathrooms. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but whatever happened, the people that ruined that house are fucking morons. Especially if they owned it. If they're the ones that owned it, they're stupid as shit. It happens a lot. That's like one of the biggest things like that's one reason I don't want to get into rentals and stuff, because you have to repair all your shit and people destroy your house. And then you never get money from them. Like you don't ever, you can get a judgment against them, but it doesn't fucking matter if they don't pay it, you know? Like the people that ruin that house should be complete. Like every dissent that they make should go to that person that owns the house. And if they own it, then they're fucking morons, and they deserve to take a $30,000 loss on it. Yeah, being a renter is dumb as fuck. But owning a rental is also dumb as fuck. Like owning your house and paying on it and owning it is by far the best thing that someone can do. Yeah, you're paying for somebody else's house. Like we have the guy that I used to work for. He has people that have been renting like a 2-story, like 4-bedroom house or something. They've been renting it for like 25 years. And they paid like $400,000 in rent over the course of the entire time they've lived there. And the house probably costs like a fraction of that. Probably costs half. You know? Like they've easily bought the house. But they didn't, because they're renting it. It's just yeah, people like man, it's just I don't ever want to have to be a renter. Like I'll literally kill to keep our house. There's no way I ever want to let this house go. It would be hands down the dumbest thing that we could do. Getting rid of this house. The only thing that we could do that would be better than owning this house is somehow selling it and getting a house that's in better condition for less. You know, that's like the only option. Or getting another, or buying another house and turning it into a rental, or turning this one into a rental. That's like the only options. But just selling this house and then going and like renting an apartment or something, or a house, retarded, literally retarded. And I hope that the people I live with appreciate the fact that, like, I don't know if they appreciate it as much as I do. You know what I mean? Because I used to work with rentals. So I have a unique perspective, I guess. Yeah, owning land and owning property. Like, oh my god, the property that he owned in Sandpoint, or I don't what lake is like where Sandpoint is, because that's where he owned the property. I don't know what I said, Priest Lake or whatever. Maybe it wasn't Priest Lake. I don't fucking remember, but it was right on the edge of a lake in Sandpoint. Like, could you imagine the value of that property? Yeah, it's fairly new. You could probably sell it. It's just kind of a hassle for like $100 or whatever. I don't know what lake it is. Where in the fuck was that house? I don't know exactly where it was at. I just know it was like right by Sandpoint. Oh yeah, okay, it would have been down here. Okay, so it would have been like the Penn Orville River is technically what it's called on Google Maps. But it's like that. It's like the fucking big lake spot where where there's like a big bridge that goes into Sandpoint from the south. It was right to the left of that bridge, down on the coast. Like, maybe it would have been by Murphy Bay, but it was. I don't think it was, because I'm pretty sure you could see Sandpoint across the lake easy. Like, you were looking towards Sandpoint from it. And they fucking sold it, bro. Like, that property feels like it should be worth so much money. What they should have done is turned it into a fucking Airbnb. But, like, they probably thought it was a good time to sell, They're probably not stupid. It probably was a good time to sell. But there's so many better options now than just selling it. Like turning it into an Airbnb. That way you're like renting it and making shitloads of money, but they're not renters, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have the same rights. Like, you could basically kick people out whenever you want and sell the property at the optimal moment and all this different stuff that's possible when it's not like an actual rental. I need this one to get done right here. It seems insane to sell that property in Sandpoint on a lake. Like, there's like actual famous people that live in Sandpoint, isn't there? Like, I'm pretty sure there's like more than one. Yeah, I got it. I wish I had money. I just like, I know how to make money, but I don't know how to make money, you know? Like, I know what's valuable, but I don't know how to profit from it. I'm always giving people advice on like what they should do, and they don't ever listen to me. Like, my mom's boss has money, right? So every now and then I'll come up with, I'll be like, you should tell him to do this, but they never do. I was like, you should buy stocks in like a marijuana company in Canada. It was right before they legalized marijuana, and like, I made money. I had a couple of stocks. I made money, but I basically made no money because I didn't have enough money to buy enough to matter. But if like someone with money had money to do it, like they could have made so much money and then like just you sell the stocks and you're done. The game just froze up. I don't know what caused it, but there's like one crash in this game that happens. It's happened twice. Hopefully it autosaved not too long ago.
That's one small...
Like, all the fucking stupid poor people are focused on the wrong problems all the time. Oh my god, tax the rich! Like, that's like all they care about. They're fucking just so dumb. And they're fucking everybody over. Like, everybody's getting fucked over because it's stupid people. Everybody's just focused on the wrong problems because it's what the politicians talk about, you know? The rich politicians are saying tax the rich, and then the stupid people listen to them, and it's like endlessly frustrating. Yep. Like, they think that like raising the tax on the rich is going to matter, but the rich already pay so much in taxes, and the reason they just don't pay taxes. They avoid it by doing other stuff. Like, they live in debt because they can, you know? It does you no good to raise taxes. All they're doing is raising taxes on other people. It's just, but stupid people just, they don't understand it. Like, they're trying to like Like, stupid people are obsessed with, like, trying to fix the game instead of playing the game. You know? And it'll never happen. And on top of that, like, poor people are also fucking super irresponsible, and they don't take accountability for it. Yeah. Honestly, people with money, like rich people, they're the nicest people I know and the most generous people I know. Like my mom's boss. He's not like super rich, but he's rich. He's rich compared to like most people. And he helped us buy this house. Like he helps with shit all the time, like every day. He helps us with something. Like his ex-wife is my therapist for free because of him. And like I'm pretty sure like nobody's paying. He just asked her for a favor. You know what I mean? Which, you know, as much as I hate it, like I also appreciate it. I need to fill in this space. It kind of bugs me. But everyone's like, eat the rich. Fucking idiots, man. Automatic circumcisers. How the fuck are they broken already? My family is more liberal. I'm more conservative and they're more liberal. My dad is more conservative and I'm more conservative. My brother is more liberal, I think. He doesn't really talk about anything, but he hates Trump. And then my mom is like really liberal. I'm like more centrist. I'm like centrist with like more right leaning. My mom, I don't know. She's probably more centrist than she would say, but she's definitely left leaning. And I'm really centrist, but more right leaning. I don't know. I don't really know about my brother. I just know he's probably more left leaning. I don't think he's like an extreme liberal though. I should move this out a little bit. I wish I could just reposition it like in Captain of Industry. Yeah, I'm not like super political. I don't really care what anyone's political affiliation is. Like I'll have an opinion, you know, from time to time. I don't hate someone for their political opinion. I might think they're dumb. Yeah, I mostly don't care because it mostly doesn't matter. Really. I need wireless power. Yeah. All I really care about is, I don't know, I care about what's right, but like you never know who's actually working for what's right or not. Like you really can't trust anyone. Like I don't think everyone's lying. I think they just have, you know, it's like that, more like their worldview. I don't think anyone is just straight up lying most of the time. Like they might seem like they are, but I'm inclined to believe that they're not. I think they just see things from a different point of view. But who knows? Oh, they definitely do. Like I hate, that's one thing I hate is like they just kiss ass, you know? Like they're like, I hate when a politician seems like they don't actually have integrity, or like, not integrity, but like, they don't have their own point of view. It's like they're just catering, you know, or like patronizing. Like they're against an issue because they think the majority of people are against the issue and they want brownie points from it. Like that I hate so much. Like, I don't want to vote for a president that wants to be president because they want to be president, you know? But it seems like that's the case most of the time. I don't even know. I don't know anybody that I think would make a good president. You know what I mean? Like there's nobody that stands out as like, you know, a Captain America type that would just be an obviously good candidate as a leader. I don't know of anybody that exists that's like that. I'm sure there's lots of people, but they're not popular people. They're just people, you know? Fuck, honestly, at this point, I'd vote for myself. Because I'm the only person that, like, I know for sure. I feel like my way of leading would be beneficial for the world, because it would be kind of old school, you know. And I see myself as being like moral, you know, like people would definitely not like the things that I would say and do, but everything I would say and do would be for the benefit of everybody. Generations? It would have to be something older, an older generation, like boomer or millennial. I don't know if I'd trust Gen Z. It would have to be a millennial, I would guess. Because I think boomers are too out of date, and everyone else is too, like, everyone after, I feel like millennials is where it would have to be. It would be somebody in that category, because they're kind of like in between the boomer extremism and like the younger generation extremisms. And we need somebody that's sort of in the middle of everybody. Like, we need to always go in the middle, but we're slowly pushing towards the extremes. Like, each side is getting more and more extreme, instead of somebody just like being in the middle. That's why I would vote for me, because I would be in the middle. Because like, I know there's like liberal and like whatever progressive stuff that's good stuff, but you also like, there's also conservative stuff that's good stuff, and the best option is a mixture of both, and honestly probably a little bit more conservative. Yeah, but see, the problem with that is the rest of the world is a modern dictatorship, except for maybe like Poland. It's the only country I can think of that doesn't feel like they're doesn't feel like they've gone completely insane. And it's just it's based on a couple of things I've heard, you know. But it also makes sense that like they already got their ass kicked by fascism, so they would be very anti-fascism, you know what I mean? It checks out as far as I'm concerned. Like I always say that most of the world is a modern dictatorship, and everyone's like, oh yeah, whatever. Like no one really takes it seriously, but they fucking are, because the only reason the U.S. isn't is because of how we started our country, and we gave so much power to the people that now it's like hard for the people that want to make it a dictatorship, a modern dictatorship, to undo it. So we have like 50% of the population that it is running off that programming, and it's like makes it impossible. It makes it so hard for the people that want to make it a modern dictatorship like the rest of the world to make it a modern dictatorship like the rest of the world. I'm sure, like, I know our system probably is outdated, but I don't know, it's better than fucking being a modern dictatorship. Like the people in other countries are so convinced by their leadership that things that they should be doing or should have access, like guns and stuff. Like, they might technically be things like that, but they're really not. That's why I call them modern dictatorships, because they're not outright dictatorships. They're like sneaky little fucking snake dictatorships. Like, people can vote, but like the whole system indoctrinates everybody into the same way of thinking. And the majority of their people are people that work against themselves because they've been indoctrinated into working against themselves. And to me, that's what a modern dictatorship is. Like, instead of the leadership straight up telling the people how it is, which doesn't work, obviously people push back against that. They convince them to work against themselves, which works, because then everybody believes that they're like, you know, they believe that they're fighting for what's right, but they've just been convinced to fight for what's wrong for them. Like, there's a shooting, or they'll fight tooth and nail to not have guns and not be able to defend themselves because guns bad. Like, they've been convinced that guns bad. You know what I mean? Like, and that to me is a modern dictatorship. Once you start convincing people to work against themselves, you're in a fucking dictatorship. And it's like, it's a slow burn. It's like slowly being poisoned instead of just being shot in the face. Like, Canada has a shooting, and the next thing they do, like the next day, they further ban guns. Like, they already have some of the strictest gun laws, and then they make them more strict, as if that solves the problem. Instead of empowering people, like, when a country stops empowering people, you're in a fucking dictatorship. Like, straight up. Like, everybody should be empowered to, like, do things for themselves. So, like, me as a leader I would be empowering fucking everybody. I would make people so fucking powerful, like my citizens, and you could tell the people that would be against it are the people that are bad, the bad guys. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be trying to set up policies where everybody gets a fucking free gun, like shit like that, like, because it's a right. It's a right to own a gun. Everybody should be like in school. We should be learning about guns in school. Why don't we do that? Whatever happened to like having like a gun safety class? We could be learning about gun safety the entire time that we're going through public school, but we don't. And there's no downside to it. Even if you don't give people guns at the end of it when they graduate, everybody would know about guns and know about gun laws and know about gun safety. There's no reason not to teach it. It should be a fucking class. But like, I would do that. I would have like K through 12 gun safety classes. Like for little kids, it'd be like little gun cartoons. Just to make them not scared of guns, but make them respect guns. Like, guns are dangerous, but they're not evil. And like, everyone tries to convince you that guns are evil. Not enough CPU. Damn it. Yeah. Guns are still very much necessary every day for people. And like I say that and people think I'm crazy, but it's like what do you like? I don't understand where these people are living, that they feel so safe that they don't need a gun. They don't think anyone should have guns. And it's just because they've been convinced that they don't need a gun. Nobody needs a gun. Just have the police will show up, you know? But it's like if you're in your house and someone comes and kicks in your door, what the fuck are you gonna do? And like they just feel like they live in this sheltered fucking world where nothing bad can happen. And then they're like, "Oh, it's easy to ignore it when it doesn't apply to you." But that's the exact logic that they're using. They're like, "I don't need a gun because no one's going to kick in my door." But somebody somewhere every day is getting their fucking door kicked in, and somebody's coming into their house to steal their shit and potentially harm them. But people just believe guns aren't necessary. We don't need guns. It just blows my mind. I don't know how they can fucking possibly, like, how many times I've seen recently so many situations where people are kicking in doors, and a lot of the time the person kicking in the doors gets shot, which is how it should be. If you go kick someone's door in and you get shot, that's just things happening the way it should happen. Like, we value life way too much as a species. Like, we try and keep people alive way too much. Like, people have the right to be alive, but when they're attacking somebody, they invalidate that right. They no longer have a right to live until they stop doing it. But people don't believe that. Like, "Oh, they're just a troubled kid. They're just, you know." Well, it's like, it doesn't fucking matter. I don't care if it's a fucking 3-year-old. If a 3-year-old kicks your door down with a gun in their hand, you fucking blast them, bro. It's just how it is. Probably unlikely to happen, but that's what should happen. Like, did you hear about the shooting? That it happened right near Rogers, like on like Napa and Wellesley. There was a couple of kids, like 16-year-olds or so, like that age, and they were like harassing some girl. And some guy was just on his front porch having his coffee, like drinking his coffee in the morning, and he saw it, and he went out there and confronted him, and one of the kids pulled out a gun and killed him. And like that, to me, like that's unacceptable. That kid should not be in jail. They should just put him to sleep. We need to start euthanizing people. We need to bring back the firing squad like Idaho for any crime against another person. Like that guy is like, he's like this good guy. He tries to step in and do something and he gets shot. And now, like, oh my God, it's just so horrible. And it shouldn't be a thing. Like, the kid that pulled out the gun, like, his whole family should just be euthanized. We need to start doing some shit like that. I don't know. Not, you know, depends on the family. I would go investigate the family, and if they're pieces of shit like he is, then yeah, I would say just all of them. Just fucking get rid of all of them. Because they're not benefiting the world. Instead of trying to fix problems, we should just remove problems and start trying to fix problems. Like, we don't have to always operate like that, but that's how we have to do it right now, because we're in such a bad place because of what we've been doing. We've been trying to save too many people, and we're being too nice on criminals and all kinds of shit like that. We just need to fucking shut it down. Like, the death penalty for, like, basically any crime for like 10 years. Probably wouldn't even need to be that long, but it would solve the problem real fucking quick. Yeah. make it have like a competition and like they all kill each other and then shoot the winner in the head. Yeah, I'm sure I've heard that before. I love George Carlin. And like a lot of people like liberals like George Carlin. George Carlin would be right leaning 100%. He would be more conservative. Like he'd probably be centrist. He'd probably be a lot like me. Like centrist but more right leaning. I almost guarantee it. But everyone thinks he'd be liberal because he was like anti-rich and stuff like that. And just like he was always calling out a lot of like problems. But the fact is the problems exist, on both sides. But it's pretty obvious that it's not one side or the other, is the right side. But in today's world, George Carlin would definitely be more conservative. Because he was always like a question everything, don't listen to everybody. Yeah, I've seen this one before. I haven't watched any George Carlin for so long. God, yeah. Like I would have voted for him to be president. He's like the kind of person that very obviously could have been a good president. Huh. George Carlin died in 2008. And right around 2008 is when the world started to go insane. I guess he was our anchor being.
Boy Scout uniforms and smash each other in the head with ball-peen hammers while they take turns blowing their cat. There's certainly nothing wrong with that. It's a victimless hobby. And think of how good the cat must feel. No, we're only going to lock up rapists and molesters. Those hopeless romantics who are so full of love they can't help getting a little of it on you. Usually on your leg. You take all these heavy-breathing fun seekers and you stick them in Wyoming. And you let them suck, fuck, and fondle. You let them blow, chew, sniff, lick, whip, gobble, and cornhole each other until their testicles are whistling, "Oh, come all ye faithful." Then you turn on the cameras and you got the Sperm Channel. And don't forget our corporate sponsor. We're going to let Budweiser put little logo patches on the rapist pants right here. This pud's for you. All right, next group, drug addicts and alcoholics. Not all of them, don't get nervous. Just the ones who are making life difficult for at least one other person. And we're not going to bother first offenders. People deserve a chance to clean up. Everyone will get 12 chances to clean up. Okay, all right. 15. That's fine, and that's it. If you can't make it in 15 tries, off you go to Colorado. A perfect place for staying loaded. Each week, all of the illegal drugs confiscated in the United States that the police and DEA don't keep for their own personal use will be airdropped into Colorado. And we're going to turn the Coors Brewery over to the beer-drinking assholes, and everyone can stay wasted, wired, stoned, bombed, hammered, smashed, and shit-faced round the clock on another new cable channel, Shit-Face Central. This is the real Rocky Mountain High. Okay, I've saved my favorite group for last. The maniacs and crazy people. Yeah. The ones who live out where the buses don't run. And I distinguish between maniacs and crazy people. A maniac will beat 9 people to death with a steel dildo. A crazy person will beat 9 people to death with a steel dildo, but he'll be wearing a Bugs Bunny suit at the time. So you can't put them all away. You know, you got to keep some of them around just for the entertainment. Like a guy who tells you the King of Sweden is using his penis as a radio transmitter to send anti-Semitic lesbian meatloaf recipes to Soupy Sales and Marvin Hamlish. A guy like that, you want to give him his own radio show. No, the Maniac Farm will be reserved strictly for hopeless cases, like a guy who gets a big tattoo on his chest of Liza Minnelli taking a shit. You know? And he tells you if he wiggles a certain way, it looks like she's wiping her ass, you know? A guy like that, you want to get him into custody as quickly as possible. Now, for the Maniac Farm, I think there's no question we got to go with Utah. Utah, easy to fence, right next to Wyoming and Colorado is right next to Kansas, and that means all 4 groups of our most amusing citizens are now in one place, except for the big fences. And I think I have another one of my really good ideas for cable TV. Gates. Small sliding gates in the fences. Think of what you've got here. Think of what you've got. Predators, degenerates, crackheads, and fruitcakes. 900 miles of fence separating them. Every 50 miles, you put a small sliding gate. But the gates are only 10 inches wide, and they're only open once a month for 7 seconds. And you know something? Fuck cable. This shit has got to be on pay-per-view. Because if those gates are only open 7 seconds a month, you are going to have some mighty interesting people pushing and shoving to be first online. Deeply disturbed, armed, cranky lunatics on drugs. You know the ones. A lot of tattoos, a lot of teeth broken off at the gum line. The true face of America. And every time you open the gates, a few of the more aggressive ones are going to get through. The creme de la creme. The alphas. They're going to get through, they're going to find each other, and they're going to crossbreed. And pretty soon you have a melting pot. Child killers, corpse fuckers, drug zombies, and full-blown wackaloons. Wandering the landscape in search of truth and fun. Just like now. Everyone will have guns, everyone will have drugs, and no one will be in charge. Just like now. But at least we'll have a balanced budget.
I knew I wouldn't have room to put... I should have made everyone spaced. How fucking spaced apart is that? That's 3. It's only 2. So it would have to be like a 4 or 5 gap in between these to fit 3 like that. I need this thing to go faster. Like, so much faster. Need to get... Fuck. Oh my god. You really don't ever hear these songs out in the wild. Like, you hear these songs in movies and stuff all the time, like partially, you hear them. You don't ever really just hear the songs. Oh my god, this one's just filling up now. I shouldn't have put fast belts on it. Should have just put slow belts so they would kind of more balanced than... This one's just gonna fill up and get jammed up. And you can't downgrade belts for some reason. There's no workshop for this game either. What I should have done is, instead of putting these, I should have put conveyors. Just bring it up to the surface, where there's a lot more room. I made shitloads of bars, but this is the thing about these kind of games that frustrates me. I just have to, like, make shitloads of room to build efficient factories, but, like, this didn't work, but now I have all this stuff stored, so it's, like, impossible to undo it. I guess I could bring this one up and send it back over on the surface or something. I wish I could stack belts, man. So I could put another belt on this one that goes back the other direction, so they become like a loop. See, I can't do that. I could do maybe this. There's nowhere to input it back into the system. No, I guess it would have to be right here.
The lab has received results.
God, I hate that. I need to bring it like right there. Fucking power poles are always right in the fucking perfectly wrong spot.
Research complete.
Guess it costs too much to upgrade it. A loop of slag. Try and keep them balanced, I guess. That way they keep running. They don't get jammed up on each other. God, you just you make so much more slag than anything else. You can't even use it fast enough to get rid of it. Like, all it's used for is this, as far as I know. Like, there was one mission there, they wanted to buy slag. God, I really wish I could downgrade belts. That'd be a really good quality of life. This one can't be mirrored. Too much, not enough CPU. Of course. Where the fuck is all the CPU getting used up at? Good old Smash Mouth. Oh, we actually ran out of juice. Earth is definitely going to die. We're already over half the time, and I've only done the first stage, which is building the foundation. Oh, that ain't for shit. Well, that's worth even less. That's worth nothing. Holy shit. The market is absolutely tanked on this. It's not really worth anything either. The market is just, there's no market. There's for all the stuff I don't have. Carbon fiber should be something I could sell a lot. I have a couple of things worth money. God, you can like feel the difference in energy between like 80s stuff and like today's stuff. Like this song just feels lively, you know, it feels alive. Where like today, nowadays, it just feels like everybody's fucking dead. C'est magnifique. God, I've explored a huge portion of the moon. Great googly moogly. I don't know what. Why is there so many outputs? I don't know what their plan is with this thing. There's another one. We didn't start the fire. This is the original version. I mean, I'm probably not gonna play the patch until later today. So I'm gonna leave in like an hour. This belt, he went around all the buildings that used to be there. I don't see any announcement for their live stream yet even. It's all European time. $6 a.m. Is the patch already out then? Or like I don't know. I hate fucking time zones. It begin after our dev stream at approximately 3 p.m. EDT. So 12. Yeah, so like at noon. That's what I thought it would be. So that at like the stream is going to happen at like 11 o'clock my time. 11 a.m. And then the patch will be out like at noon my time, but I'll be gone when that happens. People are playing, but they're not playing the new patch. Bastoven or Bastoven. Where are they taking it? It should be going right here. There it goes. Sometimes the YouTube playlist just plays the weirdest shit, man. A lot of time it plays the same shit over and over, but now it's playing all kinds of weird shit. It must just pick a random song when you do a mix. It must pick a random song off the playlist to like base the songs off of. So it must have picked like a Weird Al song. So I'm getting all kinds of weird shit because Weird Al does a variety of styles of music. So it gives me styles of music that are similar to all his variety of styles of music. I just don't know what the fuck am I supposed to do with slag? I just need to fucking shoot it into the sun or something. There's a contract to sell slag? I guess. Let's look at that, I guess. Oh yeah, they're buying it.
The lab has completed its work with science points. It's time to send a new resource shipment.
I guess we split it here. I don't know where. I wonder if I could put it. That's slag right there, yeah. If I put this right here, it kind of does need to be spaced out, doesn't it? See, that's kind of blocking the path, though. I don't really like that. If I could flip the building the other way and have this be the... I want regolith in and slag out, basically. This is that like song about having a shitty life. Because it like interrupted his show. This song's funny. I hate that it shows me. I go up the elevator. I want to make sure nothing goes out on this side. I don't want it going from here into here. Oh, this is is it going the wrong way? Maybe it is going the wrong way. It shouldn't be. Oh, those are only outs. Fuck, bro. These are outs as well. What the fuck? Oh, because they have to go into a cargo center, not... Fuck. Fuck. So I need another cargo distribution. How's that not in logistics? But it is Expedition Control Center. Sounds like a Jack Black song. Those are outs. Those are ins. Okay. This thing needs to be somewhere around here. Wonder if I can bring slag up that elevator. Oh, this is, I like this guy. He makes fucking funny songs. Fuck. Can't remember his name. Bo Burnham, yeah. There was a TV show he made, it was kind of funny too. Bo Burnham's gonna be famous or something. Jack Sparrow. This The Lonely Islands they also make pretty funny songs. I'm adding this one to my playlist actually. He's Bolden's a massive cinephile. Is that slag right there? Yeah, that's slag. Okay, so that does work. Michael Bolton's a massive cinephile. Okay, so now it should only distribute regolith here, and it should only distribute slag on the top, which is what we want, essentially. Hopefully that works. I'm still kind of learning how complex it can be. What are we missing here? Silicone. There's a way to copy the settings, but I don't remember what it is. It's like shift click or something. Shift right. Oh yeah, it did work. Oh, they're not. It's not built. Obviously, they're not going to go in there. I think I'm just going to buy, what, like 100? It's cheap as fuck anyway. Yeah. 26K for what, 300 of them? I wonder if I could set it to automatically sell slag. Like, that would be great. If I could have a route set up where he just goes and sells it on the contract. I don't know if you can, though, because it's like an expedition. What the hell is that? What is this music today? I like how you can, like, the power lines run even though the towers aren't even there yet. Jesus Christ. That's not the one we want. How far away are these? That's the real question. Ah, fuck. Oh, God. Let me get rid of this one. I need to move that thing too, but I don't know where to put it yet. Like this thing should be right here. Oh, actually, there's a gate door there, I think. Maybe like right here. Oh, this is like the Beverly Hillbillies, like as a song. Oh my god. Am I not even making power now? This guy made a song? John Mulaney? I'm very small and I have no mercy. No. How's this a song? It's not even a song. It's just a bit from one of his shows. It's on YouTube Music, though. Oh, player 2 is updating itself, apparently. So much slag, man. I guess I need a flight control center, not a... This probably all goes to a flight control center. Shit. I think I have... Yeah, I have the flight control center right here. I should be able to put it right there.
Package delivered.
Euro truck land pod? What? Apparently TeamViewer is updating as well. I guess because this building's not powered or something? Neither of them is. I also need a repeater again. This isn't even. This is Psycho Stick. Sounds like a Weird Al song. Okay, even if it's turned off, it'll still output. $173,000 regolith in there, and it's 50% slag. Oh my god. God. It's just all memes. Back to a normal song. YouTube music algorithm is as unhinged as the music that's playing. I think that was from the Family Guy movie, that Shibuki song. They should come in right here. Yeah, so that now I can load up Slag so much faster. Feels like it should be going faster than that. It doesn't. It just seems like it's not even moving. It's like that should only be putting out Megalith, but maybe some of it got stuck in there. I don't know. Maybe the same thing happened with this one. Doesn't seem like it's working right. Oh, wait. Don't tell me those are inputs or outputs. Oh, fuck, bro. MCC upgrade auto sale? Auto buy. Okay. What message? I know 4.7's live. 4.7 went live like on Thursday or something. Yesterday or the day before. Let's see. Where the fuck is the flight control? MCC upgrade. Where the hell is that? $60 green. Okay, so there is both. I really, to be able to accept more contracts is what I need. I don't even know how you get that one. I gotta leave in like 15 minutes. Yeah, see, I should have done it like that. America's all about. Truck, yeah. I'll be right back. We're back into the normal songs. Shit. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. The bots. They're like taking it downstairs. So that they can bring it back up all the way over here, I guess? Why don't they just take it from here to here? You got 700 days until Earth dies. Gets hit by a fucking asteroid. And I have to build 7 more stages. Or 2 or something, I don't know. Oh, apparently I did stage 2. So stage 3. Like, I could probably do that one right now, too, but... And I have to waste days and days waiting for these guys to pick up the shit that goes right here. Kind of sucks you can't build a surface, like, outpost, like a building. You can only build it underground. That one's only one thing away from being done. That's my alarm right there. All right. Saved, quit. I'll be back later today with some Gray Zone Warfare, I think.